Hi guys, I'm Ella Muffin. It's so great to have you watch this video. Um, I just wanted to say, literally, I feel so. I feel like I've achieved something by taking my son to kindergarten because um, it like as a new mom, I realized how hard it was for me to actually let go and actually trust other people with my son. And through all of that, God really just put in my heart that I actually don't trust him, because he loves my son more than I love my son. And why would he let my son go through anything out of my watch? Because he's always on the watch. um, and since I took my son to college, I realized how free I am and how I'm growing in as a person as well, because now I'm not always focusing on my son and all those things. And I fully trust in God. I'm constantly speaking over my son. I'm constantly declaring God's word over my son. And that automatically helps me grow spiritually, because I'm in constant declaration of God's word over my son, and I trust the trust is growing every day. And I just wanted to say, yo, what a transition. And I'm actually grateful to have let go and let God. Like, that is my first moment of let go and let God. And I just want to encourage someone, if you're keeping your child at home with someone, but it's not enough. Also, it caps your child in terms of environment, in terms of their social abilities, in terms of their strengths from a very young age. So, hey man. But also, can we mention the fact that it's so heartbreaking to actually just leave your son and he's just there screaming his lungs out and he's crying and he's like, whoa, bad mom, why are you leaving me with these people? And for me, and you just have to walk away. And I always usually try to find other techniques, like make him forget about something, sit there for like a few seconds, play with him, and then when he's in that zone, then I just vanish. But I'm just thinking, like, sometimes the teachers are like, sorry, mommy, he's going to have to get used to it. And then they just grab him and then they just go away with him. And he's just there, like, And I'm just thinking, he he will know one day that this was worth it. This was beneficial for him. I loved him that much for him to grow that far. And also that element of always wanting to protect your child. You don't want him to cry. You don't want yo yeah, it's so hard. And I think there's so much teaching that God does with that. When you go through things where you feel like, oh God, you are not here. But when you look back, you're like, hey man, I got to discover this about myself. I got to grow this way about myself. A part of me got to grow in a certain way, in a better way. And for me, that's just an encouragement to say, taking a child to crèche is the gospel. It will teach you the love of God. It will teach you to trust in the Lord. It will teach you to trust that other people just they also have good intentions for your kid. And yeah, take when you can. I'm not forcing anyone and everyone to actually take their kids there. If you are gifted and graced for homeschooling or home kindergartening, I don't know what to call it, do that. But for us, take them.